think I've always been a cartoonist and doodler. As long as I can recall, as I was growing up, my grandmother, who was an artist, she did oil painting, sensed that I liked art, and every occasion she would give me an art book. I think it was probably 6 when I could draw Pluto the pup and Mickey Mouse. In medical school, I would take tests quickly. Not that I knew so much, I knew what I knew and what I didn't know, so I would be done with a test before most people. Rather than getting up and leaving before everybody else did, I would then turn my test booklet over. I would sketch a caricature. And so many of my tests in med school, I get 2 grades, one for the test and then one for the caricature. Sometimes the caricature I made a better grade on. Most of what I do I enjoy. I love patient care, but it's the bane of most jobs that we have lots of meetings. And some are interesting and engaging, others are not so much. Perhaps regulations in medicine had something to do with the inspiration for this particular sketch. It came during one of our department chairman meetings. I suspect we're talking about regulations and other problems we're facing in medicine, and maybe this had something to do with the topic. She was a physician chained to a wall in a jail. Then above is somebody examining somebody else's brain. We're at that easy. We have to examine the outside of the head rather than the inside of the brain usually. What comes out of my pen seems to be a decision made by my hand, not my brain. I'm fascinated with faces. If you think of it, given the fact that we have 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, ears, head, hair, how incredibly the variation can be in how people look. Just the shape of their face, the shape of the head, shape of the nose, how everybody looks different. And it's the same problem I had in school. Put paper in front of me, a pen in my hand, and doodles start coming out of my hand. I read someplace that doodlers are paying more attention to the lecture or to the topic than other people. I'm not sure that's true. I think I'm just doodling. There was a time when I thought maybe I'd be an artist, but you can't do art and then medicine as a hobby. So I figured I'd do medicine and the art as a hobby. It would probably be more practical. So it's just a hobby now. Someday if I retire, I'd like to do it more.